Okay, so this is gonna be fun. There you go.
Oh my god. Okay, welcome to. This is really loud. Can you turn it up a little bit? Thank you. That. Alright, welcome to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney of the Trilogy. So, in finding this, we didn't realize actually exactly how many Ace Attorney games there are. Because honestly, whenever I think Ace Attorney, the only person I think of is Phoenix Wright. The first time I ever played this game was in the car ride down to Savannah, Georgia.
I'm so mad that Professor Layton's around here. I want so bad to scream Professor Layton.
Well, I'm sure it's probably on the Switch. It's probably on the Switch. In which case, I can do the capture card to do it. But so, I mean, we have the game. I think we can play it on there. That's
3DS, but it's something.
That plays 3DS games, isn't it? Are you sure? Mm. Anyways, we're starting a new game today. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I know. It's like justice for all. Trials and tribulations. Oh, Larry. Larry. Crap, those bottles are in the way. Is it telling me anything important over there? Okay. Play the first turnabout. Which I can't help but think of ghosts. Yeah.
Hey, at least they did it to a beat.
I mean, it was a really good song.
Show your back. Get that trophy.
Right. Because you're a loser, that's why. You look like a terrible car salesman. What the hell even is that thing in the middle of your damn forehead?
Okay.
Is he Indian?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I forget the exact term.
I
don't want to sound so ignorant because I worked for them for so many years.
Fair enough. I didn't realize that was the case. I just thought he was a really sleazy tan salesman. My bad. Okay. Why am I nervous? I don't remember him having that in the DS version. I know. I don't remember it.
Wasn't this one on the DS? Definitely. Yeah.
I know. Glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat. Yes. It says a lot about you. And your client as well. No, it really doesn't. Huh? R1? No. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yeah. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. It's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that seems to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help. I owe him that much.
Yeah, so much for that.
My life, everything, it's all
No, no
over.
Professor Layton on Switch.
Really?
Really.
What the heck? What? Professor Layton just dropped off the face of the earth?
Apparently, they don't like puzzle games.
Jeez and crow. That's disappointing.
I know, right?
I wonder if I can find an emulator for it.
Well, I'm sure you could.
Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, that's him. Death, despair. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die.
You don't have this drama.
Sounds like he wants to die. Ah, yeah. Oh, I fucking.
I wouldn't even try like he's got a voice of attitude in him. Hey El Gato.
Hello? What part did you come in on? The oh despair? Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die.
Thank you.
What?
I can't do fucking. I'm too sick to do Phoenix. I'm sorry.
What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. Now I can't stop. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you, homeboy. Where's Armageddon?
That's Batman.
I don't know any Rorschach puns. I don't.
I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me.
Rorschach actually says that?
Yes.
I do not remember that at all.
He's in prison. They lock him up.
My
And the
name.
prisoner tries to fight him, and he's like, "Nah, you're not locked in. I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me." And then he proceeds to about murder the dude.
I mean, that sounds like it tracks for Rorschach.
I know it does.
My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one.
I ain't afraid no ghost.
No, that's episode 2.
I know.
A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her.
So name this episode "Thinking Real Hard."
The hamsters are turning. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. It's such an unfortunate fucking line.
I know, right?
In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck.
He's anti the guy on Bullet Train.
For real, though.
Although, does the dude in Bullet Train have terrible luck too, or no?
He says he does.
No.
He says he has terrible luck.
The antidote scene says otherwise.
For real, though. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do.
We're not in that scene yet.
I think Gaffer ran away. Scared her off. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Watts. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge, as opposed to all the other fake murder charges. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. I'm pretty sure aren't like all of the things we go through murder charges, though. Thank you, Your Honor. I was fighting for some dude speeding ticket on in here. I might be a little annoyed. I'd be like, what is this? Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Actually, I might remember from the last time I played. I don't know. No, hands shaking, eyesight fading. Didn't Dan Aaron go mom's spaghetti?
Yeah.
It kept popping into my head. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? I know this one. I gotta read over the case report cover to cover so many times. It's, wait. Oh, no. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. How dare you? Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, victim. Oh, of course I know the victim's name. Yeah, I just forgot temporarily. Yeah? Oh no, her name is like Stone or something.
Cindy.
Yeah, Cindy.
Yeah.
I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the R1 button to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Cinderblock. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? I remember that. She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Lieutenant Ambien. I took the report. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, question for the prosecution. The prosecution? The prosecution, Mr. Payne. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court what the object was? I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. Rather heavy. I would hope so if someone got beat to death with it. Like, that seems... If it was light, I'd be more concerned. I know, I remember. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the R1 button to check the court record frequently. Yeah. Right. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
You can call the defendant Mr. Butts doesn't stand.
Chief? What do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. No, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. I did it! I'm guilty! Sorry, twitching. Hey, watch, buddy! We were great together! We were Romeo and Juliet! Cleopatra and Mark Antony! Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped! She just wasn't taking my phone calls! Or seeing me! Ever. What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butts, you just try to better only what we need, but... No. I completely abandoned you.
It's over the
I
casual.
hit it and it started spasming. I believe the fuck. I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
What country it is?
I keep forgetting my sounds every time I do it.
Whatever.
Oh boy, this is not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment the day of the murder.
No.
Well, did you use
Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Uh-oh. He went. What do I do? Oh. I know. Oh no, Phoenix. Oh no. I'll send him a signal. Because that's gonna go great. Lie like a dog. Oh, well, see, it's like this. I don't remember.
We'll just have to remind you.
I got a bad feeling about this.
We have a witness that can prove he did go to the victim's apartment that day.
Well, that simplifies the matter. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing from the scene of the crime.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, the witness was selling newspapers. Bring Mr. Frank saw it to the stand.
You know, the last thing we should do
Yes, or south. You sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct?
Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Hey, I can't do that. That would that's Mr. Salt, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Oh shit. Child. Maybe not. Okay.
Wrong child.
Wrong child, thank God. Okay, this is good.
I'm doing this in detective you want. I'm doing so. That's fine. Keep thinking it's great and I feel stop. Then I saw the guy. Yeah. Well, try. Found myself on the inside. If it's not police speed. So it wasn't working. Everything near my bar. On public stone. I don't exactly. It was you be at. When there was every doubt, the defendant was sitting right at the Oh, please don't make me repeat that every time you need to object from something. I can't do that.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? To be fair, Phoenix, you wanted.
So before you get in here, hit R1 because you're gonna need a lot of to object because you're gonna have to. He's gonna repeat his story, right?
Oh yeah, I know. I
So
remember.
go on to the victims, whatever. 4 to 5 p.m. time of death. He said 1 p.m.
Yep.
Objection.
Yep.
Next.
Thinker, it's heavy. Arrives home from 7:30 the day before the murder.
But the first part you're gonna need is at least.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not reading all that again.
No, you're fine. Do not expect you to.
I'm gonna try though.
I can't defend you against a testimony like that. You aren't trying hard enough. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sowett used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
For your purse? Alright. Blackout to Miss Stone's building was from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? All right, this is it. The real deal. I don't know. We'll see. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you expose the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Phoenix. Your client is innocent, right? And that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with the R1 button, then point out contradictions in the testimony.
Hopefully, you've already established.
Yeah.
Batman Noir again. You ready? He's going to contradict already.
I can't yet.
Found myself unable. This
is where I want press. No, L1. Press.
Objection!
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that.
Cranium. It's merely for half the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit? Why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again?
The time of discovery. You see, that's why I thought.
Good job. I know. I know. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. You're gonna die over there.
I'm gonna die. Probably.
Are you sure?
Right now. Right now.
Okay.
Objection!
Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Wait. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawit? The court would prefer to hear the inaccurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. The screaming hamster face. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
during the time.
You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly.
I am not doing that again.
It's good. It's fine.
I was just pointed to.
Hold it!
Oh, this is the table clock. Was there a clock at the scene?
This is the first I've heard of it.
Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim.
Objection!
Just a moment.
The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock?
You, with your objections, your evidence. Just who do you think you are?
I know. Just answer the question, Mr. Solid.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne.
Look, even saying it doesn't have to be a clock. The mechanism is of the time. It doesn't look like a clock. I submitted it as a statue. Oh.
I see. So, the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright? It appears the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now?
Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he... Isn't it true that you knew the victim? In fact, you were one of her sugar daddies. Be frank with us, Mr. Solid.
Frank? I'm always frank.
Your Honor, we have a complete record. Like a complete. There's no Frank Collins is not here anymore.
Oh, really?
Please, Mr. Wright. Is the best response you can muster up? Try to refrain from making off-the-cuff accusations in the future.
Yes, Your Honor. Let me think this over. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying! You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock. The shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Saw It. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? So
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never, look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw, ah!
He just threw his wig at
His toupee. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! I hate you! It was him, I tell you, I saw him! He killed her, and he should burn! Burn! Give him death!
He sounds like Frollo.
how he does.
Order! Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor?
you claim the sound of the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. It's going to have me doing this. Your Honor,
The sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... Let's sound the clock now, here in this court.
Your Honor, may I have the clock?
I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker, after all.
So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing.
Uh-oh. What's he talking about now?
While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. That's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it! It was so close. Mr. Wright? It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime.
Right here.
I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. think. But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow, and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Right. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, Wright. Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Tough words. Let's pull this one off.
Let's see the evidence.
Take that!
Take that! The evidence had just returned. Or sorry, not the evidence.
Well, I mean, the evidence is
True. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It?
Yeah.
Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness. Very well. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty.
Finish him.
And with that, this court is adjourned.
for tonight.
For real.
Until next time.
It turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find.
Oh, still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy.
If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Good. Wait, no, I mean bad. Bad, bad, bad. Psst, psst, psst. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Ah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat? Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Take a statue to the face, Larry. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. That made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah! Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? Man, that's an HR case waiting to happen. Oh, that's fair. That is very true. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave me. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep.
That's it for tonight. The end, guys.
The end of episode 1. Yay, we're
trophy. Okay.
What was I? Look here and here and here and tell what you can do in the future.
What?
Hot ones.
All right, well, next time we do this, we'll move on to episode 2. We'll do more terrible voice acting. Uh,
I'm so sick that it's gonna be hard, but yeah, sure, whatever.
and we'll get worse and better as we go. But anyway, have a good night, guys. Bye. Oh God, what did I do?